Well, hello there, and this is Auntie. And I am here to do my review of a 90 Day Fiance, Season 9, Episode 5, Breast Intentions.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie. Everybody needs
with a whoop whoop and a boop boop
auntie
boop.
that everybody needs.
You can make this up.
Now you know that these are some crazy motherfuckers.
Everybody needs a sweet old auntie.
So why even bother?
Aunties and lies, sweet old auntie. Aunties and ways. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Well, hello, everybody, and this is Auntie. Hold on, let me get them off the screen. If this is your first time being here, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. To all of my new subscribers, thank you all so much for joining the family. And to all of my nieces and my nephews and all my members who have been here with Auntie's advice from the long haul, for the long haul. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I just want to highlight some of my members tonight. Hello there to my members of Auntie's Advice. Let me see who else is here. I never take the time out to do that because I am on StreamYard. But today I want to highlight you all. Thank you all so much for your support. Hello. Any more members popping up? Let me highlight you for that name, girl. Yes. Want to highlight my members. Okay. So, y'all, if I had to rate tonight's episode of 90 Day Fiance, Season 9, Episode 5, Breast Intentions, I would rate this episode a C. Let me know down in the comments section what you would rate this episode. Okay. I'm feeling some kind of way about some of these people, so I'm trying to like gather myself. um Usually when I start off like this, it's hard for me to bring it and reel it on back in. And I don't want this to be like a cuss fest tonight. I really, really don't. But these mofos are getting on my nerve. And I'm just so glad that Jabri and Miona weren't on here tonight. Thank you, God, for that. But I'm telling you right now, these people, these couples are getting on my nerve. And I really am feeling some kind of way tonight. Let me see what y'all giving them. Y'all giving them a C, C, C minus, D, D, C, C. I gotta bring it in. Okay. All right. So I think I'm ready. This one of them nights I gotta get ready. The first couple I want to talk about is Patrice and Theus. I don't like Theus. Theus is a liar. She's a gagger. She is controlling little heifer that has no experience for life, liberty, nor the cotton freaking pursuit of happiness. This girl met this man up in a club. I mean, they met on Tinder. They were swiping left and swiping right. She found her an American that sat down and told her how successful he was, and she's now off to America. She said that she was modeling. She's a model in Brazil. And I looked at the outfit she was modeling. I said it must be dollar store clothing. I'm not impressed with her at all. Don't like her. Don't like what she stand for. Nothing. Girlfriend is deceitful. And if she's going to be deceitful with her own daddy, then she going to be deceitful with him. I don't like this thighs, apple pies, but I don't like her at all. And I said, let me get these two together before I move on to the rest of these couples, because I'm not feeling girlfriend at all. At all. Like, I'm serious. Thank you so much, Ivana, for the $4.99 super chat. Hi, Auntie. You look so pretty. I'm happy to have caught a live. Thank you. Thank you so much, Boo. I don't like this chick. Okay, so we see her preparing herself to go and move with Patrick. And of course, Patrick has his brother living with him. And so she's packing up all her things and she's excited about going to America. She indicates that everybody in the whole village knows that she's leaving but her father. She talked about her mother and her father having a divorce, getting a divorce, and that her mom and them know, but her daddy don't know. She says that her father is jealous of Patrick. No, your father is smart and he's concerned about you. And you are blessed and highly favored to even have a daddy. Okay? She says that the men in Brazil don't date them right, don't respect them, and all that. Honey, that's in every country, culture, continent. Men can be disrespectful. But when you lump all of them into the same pot, girlfriend, no. No, no, no. She's young, she's immature, she's unlearned, but she thinks she know everything, ain't gonna regulate some damn body. Honey, let me tell you something, honey. Patrick gonna get your ass up over here, marry you, and probably flip on your ass, honey. He gonna do a 180. He didn't already see it right now. He's got the, find my he got the location on. But as soon as you get your ass over here, they're gonna be bloop turned off. So when he's down the street at Suzanne's house, allegedly, in my opinion, you ain't gonna know nothing about it because you think you know everything and you think your beauty is gonna stretch. Honey, it's going to stretch as long as a cotton freaking rubber band for your hair. Y'all know them little black rubber bands that we use in the black community, in the Afro-American community, them little thin little black ones. And if you pull them just the wrong way, they going to pop. Bitch, that's where your relationship is, in my opinion, with Patrick. Y'all don't hear me. This mofo goes out. He's with his brother. He know that his brother has a drinking problem. And I think that Patrick probably got one too, allegedly. Okay, at least we know that he was doing some, some substances that disqualified him. Okay, calm down, Auntie. We know that this mofo was doing was taking some things, okay, that disqualified him for the Olympics twice. Okay, twice. So you don't know what the he taking. You don't know what he's doing. Okay, you don't have a clue about who this man is or is not, because he risked it all. He could have been on a and weedy cereal box, but he was a risk taker. This is by his own mission. I ain't making up jack. But you're gonna sit there and not do right by your daddy and tell your daddy that you going over there to marry this mofo? You stupid. And you got big feet, bitch, and your sandals look cheap. I cannot with this girl. She thinks that she's going to go over there and run Patrick's house. You know, you're not running Patrick's house. Patrick is going to run you, little girl. He done sat up there with his brother and went and got a cotton freaking dog. He says that he wants her to have a dog because, you know, he's going to be at work and she needs somebody to take care of. Bitch, don't be giving me nothing to take care of, and I'm just coming to a country for the first time. Bitch, I don't need no cotton freaking dog, a mouse, a parrot. I don't need a snake. I don't need any of that. Just let me come up in that mofo. Let me figure out how to entertain myself. Don't be bringing me no damn dog that I don't know whether or not you got it or not, and I want to take care of that. And then the thing about it, he was in a marriage before. And it appears from what he said out of his cotton freaking mouth that the wife had found out some things about him when he was unemployed. And she rolled the hell out. Y'all excuse my little fuzzy hair. I've been out working and stuff. My little hair just as fuzzy as it could be. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit your little raggedy tail down, she goes over there to her mom in the house. She goes over there to grandmom in the house. And her little sister comes running out and all of that kind of stuff. You know, she's hugging her sister. She's talking about, you know, her and her father best friends, bitch, but he don't know. So, you know, the father comes, you know, to the, you know, the grandma is sitting there crying. She like, look, grandma, look, when daddy get here, don't start that crying bull crap. Because I don't want you crying in front of daddy because I don't want him to think nothing. I said, your father already feeling some kind of way. And then you being dishonest about what you doing. So she gonna sit up there and say, well, you know what? I made a decision that I'm gonna tell my father the truth. So when the father comes in and everything, you know, he's gracious and he's kind and he wants to know what's going on. He wants to school his daughter. You know, what are your plans when you go to the United States? Who you going to be living with? How long you going to be there? She blowing smoke up her father's ass and not telling her father the truth about where it is she's going and what she's going to be doing there. So she's misleading her father. The father is sitting up there crying, says, you know, you have a daughter, and then they just leave you. And she's got her father thinking that she's only going to be there for a short amount of time. How deceitful. And so, you know, he goes and picks her up from the airport and everything. And then she doesn't want the brother living there, but the bitch ain't paying no rent. She not contributing to anything over that mother. You don't have a say so right now. You get in where you fit in. Now, if you intend on being a wife and y'all want to make some changes after that, then you know all three of y'all need to sit down, because guess what? When Patrick didn't have nobody, he had his mother and brother. When he lost everything, his Olympic dreams and everything, his brother was right there for him. What's the tea? Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. Hey, Auntie, haven't watched the new episode yet, but your rant is better than the show anyway. I'm sipping my tea and enjoying the view. Thank you, boo. Thank you. When he didn't have nothing, his brother came up in there and rolled with him. By Patrick's own admission, he had separated from his family. And now he's trying to get back in. And now he got this little young, dumb girl coming up over here. She gets in the car. He's driving what you call that damn car? Oh my God, what is the cotton freaking name of that cotton freaking? No, that's what I want. He's driving fuck it, one of them cotton freaking cars that drive itself, bitch. Okay, yes, a Tesla. a Tesla, and she's impressed with it. I'm not. Lazy, but put your foot on the pedal and put your hand on the steering wheel and run this. No, you know nothing against the Tesla. I don't want one. I don't want one. Don't need one. Don't. Ain't gonna mess with them. Okay. But she thinks she living big. And this mofo is going door to door selling insurance. Is it insurance or light bulbs that this month is selling? He can't even work with the females in the cotton freaking company because she's so goddamn jealous. Girl, get the out of here. Get out of here. I don't like her at all. You told me something, your brother room down the hallway. Because they already talking about sex. Because that's what he see her as, in my opinion. And so she like, is your brother room but down the hallway? He said, yes. She said, the things he gonna hear. He's gonna hear a little dumb girl. You know what? Auntie, get off them. Get off them. Move the hell on. Move the hell on. Kyra, Kara. Last week, the two of them were together, and he decided that he wanted to have a laptop. He's never had a laptop, and the laptop that he did have, he's never used a laptop, and the laptop that he did have was broken. So he made a decision that he wanted a laptop. And when she said that they didn't have the finances to pay for that, he asked her, was she trying to control the situation? So today we see the two of them going over to meet her family. Now, she indicated that there were some things that went on with her family, and she lost her father in 2019, and that, they were going over there to see her uncle, who was like a daddy to her. And so the two of them are riding over there, and she is saying that, my uncle will hunt you down. He's a private investigator and all that kind of stuff, and he'll beat your ass. So, of course, he is insecure about this knick-knack, paddywhack, and give a cotton freaking dog a bone. So when they get to the house, they're greeted very warmly by the family, of course. And, of course, he is very, very nervous. But they let him know, it's the brother, the uncle, and, I think it's the mama. And they let him know, everything cool in the gang and everything, but we're going to have our eye on your ass, where you're going to work at, what you're going to do, all that kind of stuff. This couple right here to me is extremely boring. And guess what, y'all? Believe it or not, your auntie is about to cut and freaking move on because I really ain't got a whole lot for him. I don't have a lot for him. The next couple that I have, I'm bringing to the stage, honey, is Bilal and Shaeeda. If this mofo ain't a gaslighter, I don't know if he's like trying to be an actor or what it is that he's trying to do, but he's a gaslighting mother. So today he has made a decision that he's going to bring his kids over so she can meet the kids. And so, she's in that kitchen. Why is she always in that kitchen? Now, she was talking about, straightening up the house and making it do what it do and how modern the house is. And she's happy about that. I really believe that that's producer induced. I don't believe that this girl is fanning out for this home the way that they're making it appear that she is. I think that a lot of this stuff is coming absolutely from the cotton freaking producers, and it's not her. It's not her, y'all. I'm sorry, baby. Thank you so much, Claudia, for the $9.99 super chat. Finally caught you live on to you making my days. Tell it how it is. Keep doing what you're doing. Much love. Thank you, Claudia Chandler. Thank you, boo. It's people like you that keep me going, Claudia. Thank you, boo. I think it's the producers asking her questions and prompting that kind of behavior out of her. I do not believe that this girl is as superficial as she is. And if she is as superficial as they're trying to make her appear to be, he liked it. Because when the daughter came in and he started talking about when she asked the daughter about was that a real nose ring, and the daughter said no. He said, she's like you. She likes that bling bling. So if she likes that stuff, guess what? You already knew about it, and you like the fact that she liked it because you like it, because all you do is talk about what you got. That's all you do is talk about what you got. So you got the perfect woman. Both of y'all, if y'all trying to imply, I gotta calm down. If y'all trying to imply that she's materialistic, that she's hooked up with the right materialistic, in my opinion, that she's hooked up with the right cotton freaking man, because he's just as materialistic as her ass is, or he wouldn't have brought her over here. So she's in the kitchen, okay, where, I guess that's where he want her to be. And he picks up the kids, and the kids come in, and they're excited about seeing her and everything. They hug all up on her and everything. And, the kids are sizing her up, as kids do. Now, these kids are coming from a divorced family, so they've already had to deal with their mama, new husband, and now they got to deal with their daddy bringing in a wife. And so, they're in the kitchen, and they're kicking a bobo and everything, and, she's getting to know them and whatever. And so the kids ask her, do you want to go and play a game? And she's like, no, I'm not a game player. I don't play games. And so, she was like, would you all be mad at me if I said maybe later? So Bilal was like, bet. Wrong answer. The kids was like, no, we don't think so. Let's go downstairs and play games. So of course, she's like, okay, show me the way. You all won. So they go downstairs and everything, they kicking the bobo and all that. And the kids start asking, some questions. One of the questions they asked her, she asked the kids, what do they, call their stepfather? And they was like, we call him by his first name. We call him John, damn it. That's what we call him. We don't call him Dad, Papa, not Pops. We don't call him none of that. Okay? We call him by his first name. What you want us to call you? She said, I want you all to call me Yumi. And they was like, don't Yumi mean mother? Don't Yumi mean mother? She was like, yes, it do. Where I come from is, it's very respectful and everything, and the kids was like, no, no, we ain't calling you mama. And the thing about it is, she was like, okay, well, I understand right now, but hopefully later on they'll be calling me that. I'm saying, let me tell you something, Shaeeda. As much as I like you, or I'm trying to like your ass, you got to earn that in a child's life. You can't come up in that and expect somebody to be calling you mother. You can't expect that from them kids. Point blank and simple. Now, back in the day, it used to be a time where kids was seen and not heard. But honey, it's 2022 and kids are heard and seen. And the way that they raise their kids, they have allowed their kids to be outspoken. They have allowed their kids and given them the freedom to be able to communicate. I thought that when they communicated with her, it was very respectful up to her face. But when they was talking to production, they let it rip. But guess what? Give him the freedom to do that, because at the end of the day, he's calling her a bonus mom. He's helping, hoping that, they're going to take to her, but she got to earn her spot. You a single mother and you got a child, honey, mofos got to earn their spots with your kids. You can't open your kids up to anybody and everybody. Okay? And especially with that mama, daddy, uncle, auntie, bull. We got to get to know you first. We got to know what your rules, your regulations are. You're coming from another place, okay? And you're going to have to learn the American way. It just is what it is. You can't take people and throw them down your kids' throat anymore. You look at all these cotton freaking people that's going around here and killing their kids. I ain't saying Shaeeda is that type of person, okay? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying you daggone sure gonna have to earn your spot. And so, they was like, well, Dad, do you want any kids? She was like, yes, I do. I want some children and everything. And she was like, but your daddy need to answer. They was like, Daddy, you want any kids? He's like, I don't know. Now he gaslighting her because here's the thing. These two people been dating each other. They've been going back and forth and in and out of each other's lives. So we know that they've already had this conversation. Again, this is the producers gaslighting us to make us think that this mofo is now questioning whether or not he wants to have kids. When that cotton freaking camera goes off and he's up in the bed snuggled with her, he's telling her, oh, baby, I want 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids. So, you got to be able to look past this producer-led stuff. This is some bull. So, she gets on the phone with the girlfriend. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, I'm just the type of person I tell all my business. I tell all my business. I call my mom. I call my girlfriends. I call my sister. I call my cousins. I call everybody, and I tell everybody what the hell is going on between me and my man, so they can sit back and judge him. So she decides that she's gonna call her sister because her sister got kids and all of that kind of stuff, and she feeling some kind of way about him gaslighting her on the kids allegedly. And so her sister was like, look, y'all gonna have to have that damn conversation. She did have the conversation with him. But since she got over there, he playing all kinds of games and pranks and all kinds of stuff. He got rabbits coming out of hats and like that and stuff jumping out the closet and up from underneath the bed, bitch. He got so many cotton freaking games with him, honey. His name need to be Hasbro. Thank you so much, Bobby Whitney, for the $20 super chat. Hello, beautiful. Mama title will have to be earned. Absolutely, Bobby. Thank you, boo, for the $20 super chat. This mofo is cotton freaking playing games, and so the hell is she. Because she ain't going nowhere. She's like, if he just says that he doesn't want any kids, then I'm going to leave. I'm going to leave him, point blank example. Bitch, you were so daggone happy to be here. You don't know what to do. You talking about, I think that he's my soulmate. Bitch, either he is your soulmate or he isn't. Make up your mind whether or not he's your soulmate up in this month. Okay? Because these people done drove me crazy, and I'm trying to tell y'all that's why I was hesitating, because I knew I was going to come out here and show my whole entire ass about these cotton freaking couples. You know what? I'm going to have to end up turning this from review to rant. Okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, honey, I ain't feeling none of this episode. They lucky they got a C out of me. Because I was not feeling a whole bunch of stuff. About these cotton freaking couples and this book that they taking us through. Talk about taking us through something. Biniyam and Ari. So, she's calling him, New Jersey Benny. He New Jersey Benny. I mean, he just about ready to be on the Sopranos, bitch, according to her. So Benny brings his ass over here, and he's dressed up in all his garb. He is ready, honey. He is ready to be in America. All of the tears have already been shed by his sisters and his friends and himself. Wine has been poured out on the table, out on the dance floor, all up and down Ari's face. And bitch, he's ready to be, I am coming to America. Bitch, okay? He just about singing, oh, say, can you see? By the plane's early flight was so proudly we hailed. Okay, bitch. He's ready to be here, and she's ready. She said, it's been a long time coming. Okay, but I know change gonna come. She went on and endured them daggone sisters and some more stuff, honey. So she said, what, key here. So they get there, Fred and Fred and his wife, they like, okay. We happy we got our little sign, you know what I'm saying? Coming to America. Hey, They happy that the mofo over there. They got their little sign. They got the little glasses and the little twirlers and the horns. Okay, they doing what they doing with the woo whoop and the boo 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 because he's finally here. Their daughter's getting her way. So of course, they get here. They want to see the little baby. He all cute. That's a cute little baby. He just is thick. And so they get, they like missing him. They ain't seen him in 10 months. And so they're really, for everybody to be, back together and everything. And so after they do their little hellos and everything at the airport, it's time for these bitches to, go back. And so they like, Biniyam, stay woke because we're going through New York, we're going through New Jersey. You got to see the sights, you got to see the skyscrapers and all of that. Biniyam was like, I need toothpicks to hold my eyes open, bitch, because I am tired as I don't know what. Now that was a whole lot of stress and emotional turmoil that he had to go through. So Biniyam good and tired up in this month. Okay. So they get to an apartment that the mama done picked out for them. What bothered me was that she hadn't even asked her mother for no pictures. She said she didn't know what this looked like, nothing. So they bring them to the apartment and everything. And the father says, this is a whole big old step. Okay. From where you coming from. So whatever it looked like in this month, don't you say. Like he straight told, but now he said like that. I'm interpreting it for him. So they get up in the apartment and everything, and it's nice. It's a 2-bedroom apartment and everything. And, she said that, I would have went on and got him, got a 1-bedroom, but, my mother and them decided that they wanted to give a 2-bedroom. So they walking through there and everything because, the mother just thought that the grandbaby needed to have his own room. And they was making sure that they weren't coming up there living up in their joint. They think they slick, but they was like, damn it, if they coming up in there with all that drama and trauma that they be having going on, hell with that, we going to get them their own little place for them to live in. We can come and see our grandson when we want to because we got the second set of keys up in this month, okay? Because we done put the down payment on it. So, she's walking around the apartment and everything, and the mother was like, well, I did the security deposit, first month's rent. I turned the cable on. Y'all got good ass cable. Y'all ain't got that cheap cable. Y'all got good ass cable. Okay. Got a TV in here and put a bed up in here. If it ain't comfortable right now, you could do it. I ain't buying no living room furniture, no dining room furniture, because I figured, Ari, you can take care of that yourself. You know what I'm saying? You want to design. Come on and step on in the kitchen now. I gave y'all, some must-haves. I gave y'all, some utensils, some pots, some pans, some plates, bowls and stuff, the basic okay. And I also put some food in the Frigidaire. Okay. Not the refrigerator. Bitch, I put it in the Frigidaire. So, she was like, I done got y'all set. So, Benny was like, thank you so much. You did all of this for us and we really thankful and we grateful and everything. And so she was like, yeah, thanks. I mean, I really do thank you all for doing this. Like we're really tired and we're ready to go to bed. And the only thing I'm thinking about this bed, mother said, well, wait a minute, hold up, though, before you lay your ass down to sleep and pray the Lord your soul to keep. Okay. What I need you to do is I need you to let me know when you're going to be able to pay this for yourself. Because I just did this for you. Now, look, we looking at like maybe sustaining y'all, maybe 1, 2, 3 months. But bitch, the quicker you do it, the quicker it is for us to stop doing it more you. Okay? We looking at about 1 or 2 months. So she was like, hold on, wait a minute. We ain't got no damn money. The K1 visa process is an expensive, right? And I'm paid for this mofo to be over here. And I wish I had known. I would have picked out my own. You should have did that any goddamn way. But see, you so used to your parents paying for every daggone thing, you didn't even think, what, let me see how expensive this month is. Let me ask my mom and my daddy when did they want me to really grow up this time. The mother said, I love you and I love my grandbaby. But damn it, if we gonna, the father said, I need y'all to sustain yourself, okay? I need y'all to start talking about that book. because we ain't gonna keep doing it. Now we making a lot of money, damn it, but we done pay for your whole life out in Ethiopia. We done paid when you got mad and you wanted to move somewhere else. We need you to sustain yourself. She said, I don't know a goddamn thing about sustaining myself. I ain't got no job. But you sitting up there talk about Benny ain't got no job and come to find out you ain't got no damn job. So now you can't point the finger at him because at least he got an excuse. He got an excuse for not cotton freaking having a job because when he come over here, he can't do nothing until he get a work permit. But bitch, you ain't got no excuse other than you've been traveling the world and singing and dancing on beat in people videos and all kinds of stuff. Ari, let me cotton freaking tell a story. You ain't been. Her parents she was like, I wish y'all had told me about that because I would have got me something small and I would have been living up in the ghetto with this. I mean, it ain't like I'm, ungrateful or anything. Bitch, you're ungrateful, then I'm, where we gonna get a job at? Well, didn't you hold on. Hold on, Ari. Didn't you allegedly tell what's the sister's damn name? That you could get her a job? Didn't you tell her that she came here to America? That you can get her a hookup job, a nursing assistant job? Didn't you tell her allegedly that she could work with your daddy? Why the fuck can't you work with your daddy? Why is it that everything that you promised her, you can't stand up in your damn self? I'm just asking for a friend. Thank you so much, Capricorn 11 for the 199 super chat. Ari is a writer, girl. Bye. Okay. She better get the writing. Thank you, Boo, for the super chat, Capricorn. All this stuff she promised to the sister, why she can't do it? Why she ain't got it? Why she don't have a hook up? And now you gonna sit there and spit in your parents' face about the bulls? Are we really doing this? The parents was like, all right, then we out of here. We said what we said. We said what we said, and we expect what we expect. And before we take it back, we're gonna add more to it. Get your ass out there, find you a job, and take care of that man on your on your own. And the thing about it is, I don't like how they talk to Biniyam. They talk down to him like but he's so used to it, he don't even see it. Anyway, we're gonna move on to this one right here. Now, Emily, I know you said that you and Kobe love my channel. I hope y'all still love my channel after this. I appreciate y'all looking at my reviews. I appreciate y'all loving me. Y'all were one of the couples that I was most excited to see. But I'm going to tell you one thing, honey, Emily. You got the game all twisted, young. If you can sit there and pump milk out of your cotton freaking brassicas and give it to that baby in a bottle, then you can wean that baby up off your nipples. In my opinion, what you doing is that you being lazy than a month. That's what you doing. And you calling it making a connection and a bond. You had a bond with that baby when that baby was up in the cotton freaking womb. And you gonna sit there and put that good out the bed? That man look like he got some good. Did you see him how cocky Kobe was when he was walking up in there with his white tutti frutti drawers on and he had his little stomach, his dad bod stomach sticking out? You can't put no man out like that that's bold enough to be on national television with some tidy whities on like that with the print up in the front that all of us turned our head and try not to look at. Now, some women looked at him, okay? But if some of us like me, because I'm old enough to be somebody's grandma, I said I can't look at him. Emily, you sitting up there in front of your parents, and they just as wrong as two left shoes. They just as wrong as two left shoes. But the grandma told it. The grandma said, we all do what Emily say. Emily used to running and controlling somebody. So you sit there in front of your parents and disrespect your man. How in the hell you going to give your father to respect this man, especially him being a black man, if you can't respect this black man in front of your daddy? You got to set the standard up in your house, because your parents ain't used to no black man living up in their house, let alone being a cotton freaking son, a father of their grandbaby. You got to set the record straight up in that household, that that man who you call your man, the man that you want to be married to, you got to set the standard. Your father bringing his ass in there, and he coming back and forth prancing like a reindeer, trying to be in the biz and trying not to be in the biz and thinking that he got to defend you from what? Bitch, I need to go on. He got to defend you why and how. And your father probably don't even realize how he coming off. And I don't think I got to say the words for you to understand, Emily, what I'm saying. Your dad ain't looking good. Now, there's one thing for him to be a dad, but he sat his ass at that cotton freaking dinner at the Last Supper and said that he was willing to take care of that man. And now that when that man come over here and the man have a beef with you about your breast being out in the house, and he's asking you nicely to be discreet about it and telling you where he coming from. He didn't tell you something and ain't give you a suggestion or a solution to the problem. And you're like, why should I have to go downstairs and breastfeed my baby? I always got my stuff out. I got it out in the kitchen. I got it out in the dining room. I got it out everywhere, but in the basement where I live at. I can breastfeed and flop my breasts out any kind of freaking way I want to. And my daddy gonna say, you know what, I don't see nothing wrong with it. I got you don't. Because grandma says she run everybody. And this is this man's woman. Because see, daddy, you can't do for her what she asked him to do before they even got to see the baby. Before he even got to see the baby, daddy, she was already asking him to do her a couple of favors. So daddy, let me tell you, back up, okay? Because ain't nobody in your bedroom, don't be in theirs. Daddy was out of pocket. He was dead ass wrong. And then the mother sitting up in the cotton freaking in the kitchen, like clutching her pearls. Like, I said, Betty Crocker, if you don't sit your ass down, you need to go ahead on and get you out a couple of bitch. Emily, you handle that whole situation wrong. You don't disrespect that man. And when he said you were being disrespectful and hurtful, and then you gonna tell him to go up in the cotton freaking kitchen like he Gordon Ramsay and help your mother cook, and this cotton freaking dinner is for him. This his first fucking day there, and you already got the black man working. Emily, it ain't coming off looking good. Is not coming off looking good. This is a party to honor him. Since when does the honoree go up in the kitchen with your mother? This is a good way for you to, bond with your mother-in-law. He ain't no goddamn slave. This is for him. I gotta calm down. There's undertones that are going on in your house, Emily. Your daddy gonna sit up there, and I know what your daddy was saying, because he cut himself off. Because when Kobe said, my sister was breastfeeding, she stopped at 7 months. Your daddy said, I mean, it's normal. I mean, and I would think of all people, he would know. You know why? because you think that indigenous Africans walk around with their babies on their tits all day. You believe the hype that, these black African women, have babies hanging on their tits until they 17 years old. And so you didn't say it, but you implied it, Daddy. I heard all the undertones that was there. And guess what? Everybody don't have their babies on their breasts for 17, 18 months. Now, I ain't judging the woman for what she do, but I'm looking at you trying to defend your daughter for an argument that they're having. Your wife is up there in the back clutching her pearls like she's scared to death, and she got 911 on my speed dial. And Emily, you may not mean no harm, but I'm telling you, that's how it's coming off. And I'm going to keep it a buck 100 with you. You disrespected that man up in that house having that conversation. You may be comfortable with the inappropriateness that you are doing around your house, and your family has probably accepted that bull. But it is inappropriate, it's rude, and it's disrespectful, and it dishonors the man that you want them to honor and accept. You dishonored him. You emasculated him in front of your family, and then gonna say, get your ass in that kitchen and cook with my mother. Get up in there and put you a apron on and get the stirring up in that. You was dead wrong. It did not come off right at all, Emily. And then you get the man down there. He ain't connecting to the baby. The baby is trying to connect to him. He's overjoyed. This man is crying. He comes from a family where he said that he didn't connect with his father until he was 14 years old. And so he's trying to make sure that the pathology does not pass down to his son and to his son's son. He's trying to break the pathology of an absent father. And all you could think about was being up on the cotton freaking ceiling. And now that you got him at the home, you want him in the kitchen bonding with your mother. And you want him to shut the up when it comes down to your breasticles. And then you're going to sit there and say, my breast. Your breast that you wanted him to touch and squeeze and lick all on. You were sitting up there with your sister, Emily, and you said, I'm just so worried that I'm going to be leaking on him. So guess what? Whose breasticles are they? Are they yours when it's convenient and they not yours when it's not? Thank you so much, AK, for the 279 cash at What's Kobe's Insta. I'ma slide it. Leave that alone, AK. Leave that alone. You think you are the only one sliding up in this motherfucker's DMs? Oh, hell no. It was disrespectful. Emily. That's not how you treat no brother. This man is trying to break the pathology. It is important to him that he bonds with his son. He's reaching out to his son, and his son is snatching away from him. Do you know what that means to him? And then all these things that you said that you was going to do before he got there, the conversations that y'all had over and over and over, he almost did said by his own admission that he almost gave up from being over here. And then you're going to get him over there, and because you want to lay in the bed with the baby sucking and all of that kind of stuff, you don't have room for him in the bed. He said that y'all had already discussed it. You said the bed was small. He said, get a bigger bed. But see, your father got a problem. Talk about gonna sit up there and interrogate the man. Okay, like he down at the 5th precinct about what his plans is, and gonna say he don't have no plan. Damn right, because your daughter, though, she's a nanny. I can't. Your daughter's a nanny. And not that a nanny job is not honorable, but she ain't out there doing the most. And then she's saying that she can't even work the nanny job. What the fuck? The double standard of it all. Your daughter, who's a nanny, brought a whole human being over here and then birthed a whole human being. For the whole human being that she brought here up underneath your roof. Now, so what now is going on? Is the roof on fire? We don't need no water. Let that motherfucker burn. Y'all act like y'all in fear of this man. Or are you? Now that he up in here, are y'all in fear? Could it be that you believe in the hype and the stereotype? This man has a tender heart. This man don't want nothing but to connect with his son and Emily. He wants a family. And a father gonna sit there and say, I don't think he got no cotton freaking clue. Neither do your daughter. What is she doing? She wants the money that your man. Let me tell you something, Daddy. Your daughter wants the money that he has, not to build anything. She wants the money that he has to buy her a ring. Rings tarnish. Rings get lost. Rings devalue. They depreciate. And the only thing your daughter's thinking about using his cash flow as a ring. And you talking about a month that don't have no clue and no idea about what they want to do with their life? Daddy, if you thought that you wasn't in for this and you wasn't ready for this, you shouldn't have let him up in your house. Because see, now you looking some kind of way, Daddy. Yeah, you looking some kind of way. I'm almost scared to hear what's the next thing gonna come out your mouth about this man. I'm a little afraid, Daddy. I'm a little afraid, Daddy. You wasn't ready for this. You can't be her father and her man. Back up. Your daughter got a fake ass ring and she accepted his proposal with it. And now y'all want him to make it right. He ain't got nothing to make it right with. He ain't got nothing to make it right with. He wants to connect to his son. But Daddy, he gonna need you to help guide him. He may need you for a reference, Daddy. He may have to work at one of the little, places where some of your friends are, since you a pillar in the neighborhood and all. He don't need you to be in this business, Daddy. He don't need you to make sly ass comments. He don't need you to do none of that. Your daughter this is your daughter's doing. It take two to make a baby. But damn it took one to transport that baby back home and get the parents and everybody to pay for it. You got this man in your house. You need to respect him as a man. Because I'm sure, Daddy, that everything wasn't perfect for you. But this is the path that Emily chose. And Emily, I'm hoping that you are not treating this man like this anymore. Because that was some bullshit that you did. To emasculate that man like that and say my breast. But you wanted him to be sucking and licking all up on him before he could even see his damn child he ain't seen in 18 months. And then you talk about this connection. There's going to be a connection whether that baby is on your breast or not. You've already developed the connection. Then you say that he is the fault that the baby was kicking and all that. The baby just wow. And it's okay because he's a toddler. He's almost in his turbo too. So this is how he's supposed to be acting. I ain't never seen a baby that voluntarily went to sleep at night at 18 months. They don't volunteer to sleep. They be acting like it's a goddamn draft. They be ducking the draft. Don't no daggone toddler 18 months go to bed. They gonna try to stay up as long as their asses can. And you can't blame him until you tell me I'm feeling claustrophobic. What the? Because you living in your parents' basement. If you had your shit together and you was living by yourself, you could furnish your house the way you want to, and you wouldn't be living in your kitty bed that you lived in when you was in high school, Emily. And then you're going to tell him there is another room for you to go into. But you wanted to fuck him the night before. You could not be in the bed with them. And now all of a sudden, you got him in the house, and now you don't want him in the bed with you no more. He got to go stay in another bed. What the fuck? And then the person tells him, I cannot believe that you know that they're arguing on their first date. God damn it, they probably been arguing the whole time, and it's going to be a whole lot of arguments. It's going to be a whole lot of arguments, but y'all can't be scared. Y'all like y'all scared. What you scared of? What you scared of? Then his father told me, that's my daughter. I got to protect her. You should have protected her. You know what? I was about to say something that was going to really be distasteful. So I'm going to leave these two alone. So like I said, I know Emily, you and Kobe like my channel. Y'all say y'all love my channel. I hope you still love me. Y'all not coming off looking good. You not coming off looking good. You entitled than a mother. You're entitled, and it's horrible. You shouldn't have brought them over here, just like all the rest of these women. That's who the fuck I forgot. Where is she at? Do I got her ass on here? Where is she at? Do I got her on here? I don't see her. Last but not goddamn least, because I thought they was the least. So I'm going to just take it off of here, period, because I don't have nothing on here for them. It's Eve and Mohamed. Mohamed gets up in that get good enough morning, and he thinking that he going to get breakfast in bed. She said, no, we going to go to bed, but you ain't getting breakfast up in this, because I'm going to work. I got to work. I'm working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living, barely getting by. It's all taking and no giving. She got that up in the morning. Say, I ain't cooking you no breakfast. I'm going to bed. I'm going to work, bitch. Let me take you to the kitchen and give you a tour. I brought the bidet that you was asking for. Put that together while I'm gone. Put that bidet together while I'm gone. He said, my mama cooked for me every morning. I thought she was going to cook. She said, that's what you get for thinking. Don't nobody pay you for thinking. I just want you to be thick and have good head that I can rub my fingers through. And I want you to break my back a little bit. I want you to give me a back attack out this month. She got up in there. She said, this is the cabinet where the dishes are. This is the spice drawer. This is this. This is the stove. You turn this. Ding, 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 ding. You wait till the pallet go poof. You see some fire, bitch. And then you put the pan on there and you cook whatever you're going to cook. I left you some cheese. I left you some greens up in this month. Okay, you got a little bit of salsa up in here. All right, okay. Make sure you go up in the room. I got you a little cloth so you can pray. And you can go ahead on and fix that bidet. I'm out of here. Peace. See ya. Matter of fact, when I come home, I'm going to have my son with me when I get back. So much for me being your mother. She said, somebody got to work up in this mother so you can look cute and use your hair gel. Somebody got to work up in this mother. And it's going to be me. She goes on out to work. He up in there, burning up. Okay, he got the pan on the stove. He done sat down to eat and everything with his little cheese and his spinach. Okay, he got all his little stuff together. He done fucked around and left the pan on. He got up because he started smelling to cut it off. He said, "This is what I wasn't even bargaining for this." He's sitting up in there trying to fix the cotton freaking bidet. He can't figure it out. He said, "The hell with it." She goes home, goes to work, and comes back and pick her son up. But the reaction with him and the son was awesome. The son was like, "It's so cool, you here." Now, as we all know, the son has a disability, and Auntie don't play with kids, and I definitely ain't gonna play with no son with no disability. I will not be shading, gagging, ragging, doing any of that. I thought that the interaction with him and Mohamed was perfect. He gave him a little gift and all that kind of stuff. It was extremely sweet. Now back to these bitches. Okay. So she's sitting up at the end of the table and everything. She done made dinner for him and everything. I got y'all, I could do when I got home. He done been talking all this trash about her being his mother. She said, "Look, right now, baby, you can't work. Um, and I've been having some problems with daycare. Um, right now, you're my boyfriend, right? Have we established that we're boyfriend and girlfriend? Yeah, okay, so we're boyfriend and girlfriend. Um, since you can't work or anything like that, and I'm paying all the bills up in this month, I need you to be the babysitter." I'm gonna need you to take care of my son. And I know that he's special needs, and I know you ain't never been a father before, let alone a father for a disabled child. I'm gonna go ahead on and make sure I leave my phone numbers on the refrigerator. So should you need to call me, you can use one of these numbers. I've left a couple of my good girlfriends' numbers on here too, because I go out with those bitches and drink. But I've been having problems with a daycare, so now I don't have to worry about it because I got your ass in here. And so what I'm not going to do is be your mother, because like I told you this morning, now you can say you cooked your first meal in the United States, bitch. And that ain't gonna be the first meal you gonna make. That it's gonna be a whole lot of meals after that. You're gonna be making them for not only me, but I mean only you, but you're gonna be making them for him too. I'll make sure I leave y'all a couple of bowls out and some milk, and y'all can have cereal in the morning. Because what you are now is you're the living babysitter because somebody got out to go out in them streets and work. Shit ain't free around here. I said, I'm done. I said, I'm done. She done told her girl. She told her girlfriends, he's not using me. Bitch, that's because she knew she was using him. Girl, did she set him up for the okie dokie or not? He was sitting up in there. He was sitting up in that cotton freaking house. His face was busted. He's like, when I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflow. I wish I was home. I wish I was back there with all the things I've been knowing. Okay. Sprinkling the scene and makes it all clean. Yeah. Honey, she got this mofo looking like Barney. She said, you are the babysitter, boo. You the Sesame Street. You the Barney. You the little black little doctor cartoon. Honey, let me tell you what you are. You Nickelodeon up in here. You Disney. You taking care of my son. Oh, she turned the tables on them. Anyway, y'all, that is the end of my review. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. I really, truly appreciate you all. I love you all to pieces. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you to my moderators who always keep the room nice and safe so that you all can have a great time. If you have not already done so, please hit the like button, the thumbs up button. It doesn't match my views. So help a sister out. Keep me in the algorithm, y'all, so I can be able to bring new things to y'all all the time. I love y'all to pieces. Y'all have a great night on purpose.